Welcome to the Kent Lapp Podcast.
So if I had to pinpoint, the best experience for me this year is becoming a full-fledged police officer on my own, independent, like doing my job. It's been so surreal. I'm 24 years old in a grown-up job, making my own decisions. And it's weird, but it's also freeing at the same time. Like, I don't know, this step into, I know I'm still young, but this kind of step into adulthood,
of course,
this last year and a half, 2 years has been kind of nice.
Yep.
Realizing like what the Lord's going to do, just we're ready to have kids, so we're starting. That's been a big experience that we've been trying to have kids. So I don't know, man, this whole year has just been a good experience. Well, and I know that sounds weird in the midst of like a global pandemic. And
it doesn't sound weird at all. And I can see the temptation for you to feel a little bit guilty about saying that, but you need to say it. You know what I mean? Like that's your experience. And by the way, just because you're having a really great year doesn't mean you can't have empathy for those that don't. Like that's why we have empathy. Empathy doesn't mean like I am in your exact same situation whereby I understand what you're also going through. I mean, that's not empathy. That's just, that's resonating, basically, or sharing an experience. Empathy is when the experiences are different and you still can feel compassion for other people that maybe don't have it as good as you have it right now. And I think empathy and compassion are really great traits to have as a cop. So, but you don't need to like be shy about sharing your experience because you had such a great year, you know? Because we need to hear from all. Like, because I think there's a lot of people that have had a great year. I'll just be honest. I mean, it's not that we haven't all dealt with some difficulties with COVID and stuff, but I mean, I know a few people that are having their best year ever. Like you're probably,
I really think this is like our best year ever. Like I don't, obviously my wife's not here and we've kind of talked about it, but 2020 really has been probably the best year I've ever had.
That's great.
It's, man, I can't say this enough. I freaking love the job that I do.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
That's awesome. What do you love so much about it?
Man, I don't know. You can be nervous and scared out of your mind, but for some reason I'm still doing it and I don't get it.
Okay.
It's just weird. I'm an adrenaline like junkie. I love it, man. Like not knowing what's on the other side of a door when we're about to kick it down. That's a blast. I can't explain it. You got you got your guns out, you're about to kick down a door and you think you know what's on the other side, but you really don't. And
But better not be kicking down doors because of some drugs in there.
No,
don't be doing that crap.
No.
He serves the public.
That's not my role.
We need to change the public.
But then at the
can't
same
get on to
time,
him for that.
Although I fully assume you either have or you will have. I mean, because that's the law, and your job is not to make the law. Your job is to uphold
and enforce the law.
Exactly.
So I'll take my opinions.
I know we're going to get into like life lessons in a little bit, but that's one of the things I've really had a hard time doing. Removing my emotion from enforcing the law.
Your responsibility.
Right.
So not in the sense of becoming a robot, not in the sense of becoming some emotionalist, like narcissist, cynical person, but I have a job to do and I have to do it no matter how I feel about you or other person or how much I want to help you out. Now there is room for me to work around and the discretion of an officer. And but we can talk about that more later.
Well, no, but on that, the thing is, if you don't do it, they're just going to have someone else do it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
That's so I arrested a girl the other day. She wanted us to give her a break, and I was like, well, I mean, I can't. You have a felony warrant, and you've been lying to us the last 15 minutes about what your name was. I know who you are, and I know you have the warrant, but you continually keep lying to me. Now, whether I want to be gracious to you or not, I mean, I've got to take you to jail, and I've given you double-digit chances to tell me what your real name is. So now I'm going to charge you with, criminal impersonation. Because she lied about being a real person. We looked that real person up, but she was not a bad person. She was going through a hard time. She had a kid, and she just got caught up in bad stuff. But like, I can't just ignore that.
Right.
We had a good talk after I got her down to booking, and she was just talking about how she was going through a lot of hard stuff. And I was like, you just got to stop making certain decisions that put you in these bad situations. And you know what they are, and she knew what they are. I was like, you got to get away from those things.
Yes.
And so I think also getting to meet a lot of people and just hard times. I think this year's been particularly hard for a lot of people. And just kind of get and talk to them, see where they're at. And that's a good thing about my job. I do get to talk to people. They're initially upset when they're going to jail, but halfway down, they kind of loosen up a little bit, and we get to talk, human to human. And like, it's usually, I've never had a single person that I've taken to jail take anything personal. And we've always come to a conclusion by the time that I'm handing them over, we're on good terms.
Well, I think the huge thing about that is, we need good people like yourself that are in power, right? There's a lot of times you hear of people that are in power that are not fundamentally, not that they're not good people, but they're not good people, right?
Right.
I mean, to be honest, I think you need people that are genuine, that are going to be able to be fair and truthful, but that are also going to be, enforce what is right.
I totally agree.
You have to have that, I believe, to have a society function correctly.